Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build a survival starter house.
Round 1.
Today, I am building a survival starter house, which is perfect for players who just started a new world and need somewhere safe to spend the night. The most important thing about a starter house is that it uses materials you can find easily in the first few days of playing. I am using cobblestone and spruce planks for my walls because these are two of the most basic materials in the game. Cobblestone is everywhere because you get it from mining regular stone, which is literally the most common block underground. Spruce planks come from spruce trees, which grow in many biomes, and one tree gives you lots of wood to work with. These materials are not fancy, but they work together really nicely because the gray cobblestone and brown spruce wood complement each other. For my support pillars, I am using spruce logs, which are stronger looking than planks and add visual interest to the walls. Logs have that natural bark texture on the outside, which makes them look like real wooden beams holding up the structure. In real architecture, support pillars are essential for keeping buildings standing, and using different materials for pillars helps people understand the structure of the building. I am also decorating the walls with spruce fences, which add nice thin vertical lines that break up the flat surfaces. Fences are great for decoration because they are thinner than full blocks, so they add detail without looking bulky. I am placing spruce slabs and stairs on the walls too because these half blocks create depth and shadows that make walls look more three-dimensional and interesting. For extra decoration, I am adding some leaf blocks to different parts of my house because greenery makes any building feel more alive and welcoming. Leaves are easy to get by breaking tree leaves with shears or just letting them decay naturally after cutting down a tree. Plants soften the hard edges of stone and wood and connect the building to the natural environment around it. Even a simple starter house looks better with some vegetation growing on it. I think my walls are looking pretty good now with all these different textures and materials working together. The combination of solid cobblestone, decorative fences, and natural leaves creates visual variety that keeps the house from looking boring and plain. Now I need to build the roof, which is one of the most important parts of any house. I am making a triangular roof shape using spruce stairs as the main surface and cobblestone stairs along the edges. Triangular roofs are classic because they let rain and snow slide off instead of collecting on top. The spruce stairs create a nice slope that looks natural and cozy, while the cobblestone stairs on the edges frame the roof with a different color that matches the walls below. Using stairs for roofs is a common building technique because they create that angled surface you need without having to use weird half blocks or uneven shapes. The contrast between the brown spruce roof and gray cobblestone trim ties the whole house together visually. In the front and back of my roof, there are gaps between the angled roof and the flat walls below. I am filling these triangular spaces with spruce planks to close up the house and keep weather out. These triangular wall sections are called gables in real architecture, and they are important for making attic spaces usable. Leaving gables open would let rain, wind, and monsters into your house, which would defeat the purpose of building a shelter. The spruce planks match the roof material nicely, so everything looks connected and intentional. My roof is now complete, and it looks quite nice for a starter house built with basic materials. Now, it is time to decorate the outside of my house and add some finishing touches that make it feel like a real home. I am placing flower pots near each wall because small details like this transform a simple shelter into an actual house. Flower pots are easy to craft from clay, which you can find near rivers and lakes. On top of the roof, I am adding a few extra cobblestone blocks and spruce slabs to create more visual interest and break up the smooth roof surface. Real roofs often have vents, chimneys, or other structures on top. so this makes my roof look more realistic. On the side of the house, I am building a chimney using cobblestone blocks and stairs. Chimneys suggest that there is a fireplace inside, which makes the house feel warm and cozy. The cobblestone chimney matches the cobblestone on my walls and roof edges, creating that consistent design language throughout the build. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my survival starter house is ready.
Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look, I built it. Do you like?
Banana.
What? Do you like my cozy house?
Oh.
Thanks, I tried so hard. Maybe then you'll try to build the best survival starter house yourself.
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Yahoo!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
Banana Kid is starting his survival starter house now, and I can already tell he has bigger plans than I did. He is building the front walls of what looks like a large mansion using stone bricks as the main material. Stone bricks are a step up from regular cobblestone because they look more refined and elegant while still being relatively easy to obtain. You craft stone bricks by smelting cobblestone into smooth stone and then combining 4 smooth stones together. This extra crafting step is worth it because stone bricks have that nice clean texture that makes buildings look more professional. For his support pillars, he is using spruce logs, just like I did, because logs are perfect for structural elements that need to look strong and sturdy. What I really like is that Banana Kid is already decorating while he builds instead of leaving decoration for later. Under the windows, he is placing leaf blocks and spruce logs, which create nice window boxes that add life and color to the stone walls. Window boxes are popular in real architecture because they let people grow plants even when they do not have a yard. The greenery breaks up the gray stone and brown wood with natural green color. Building decoration into the structure from the beginning is actually a smart approach because it saves time and makes sure everything fits together properly. I often forget to decorate until the end, and then things look like afterthoughts. Now Banana Kid is building higher and constructing the floor of a balcony using spruce planks. Balconies are great architectural features because they give you outdoor space on upper floors and they look impressive from the outside. The spruce plank floor extends out from the main building, creating a platform where someone could stand and look out over the landscape. Balconies also add depth and dimension to building facades that might otherwise look flat and boring. I did not include a balcony on my house because I was keeping things simple, but I have to admit his house is looking much more impressive than mine already. Behind the balcony, Banana Kid is building the front walls of the second floor using stone bricks and spruce logs again. Consistency in material choice is important because it makes multi-story buildings look unified. If he used completely different materials on each floor, it would look like 2 different buildings stacked on top of each other. The second floor walls are going up quickly, and I can see the overall shape of this mansion taking form. 2-story houses are great for survival mode because they give you more interior space without taking up more ground area, which is useful when you want to build farms or other structures nearby. Now comes the most impressive part of Banana Kid construction, which is this incredible roof. He is starting with the outline using stone brick stairs and slabs to create the frame and edges. Stone brick trim on roofs looks really elegant, and it matches the walls below perfectly. For the main roof surface, he is using spruce logs, stairs, and slabs in combination to create an incredibly detailed and beautiful roofline. This is not a simple triangular roof like I built, but a complex multi-angle design with lots of depth and visual interest. He is building both the front and back of the roof at the same time to make sure everything lines up properly. I am honestly amazed at how good this roof looks, and I wish I had the patience to build something this detailed. Banana Kid is now finishing the rest of his mansion by closing up all the remaining wall sections. He is using the same materials he has been using throughout, which keeps everything looking consistent and intentional. He is leaving empty spaces where windows will go, which is smart because you should always plan where windows go before filling in walls completely. Windows need to be evenly spaced and properly sized, so planning them early prevents mistakes. The mansion is really taking shape now, and it looks like something a wealthy merchant or noble would live in. This is definitely more than a simple starter house, but I guess Banana Kid wanted to show off his building skills today. On the first floor, Banana Kid is replacing the dirt ground with stone bricks to create a proper floor. Dirt floors make houses feel unfinished and primitive, so having a real floor material is important for any serious build. Stone brick floors match the stone brick walls and create a cohesive interior design. The smooth texture of stone bricks is also nice to walk on compared to rough cobblestone or natural dirt. I always say that interior work is just as important as exterior work because that is where you actually spend your time living in survival mode. For the windows and doorway on the first floor, Banana Kid is installing spruce fences instead of glass. Fence windows are an interesting choice because they let air flow through while still providing some barrier. In medieval times, many buildings had wooden shutters or bars instead of glass because glass was very expensive and difficult to make. This gives his mansion an old-fashioned, authentic look that fits the stone brick and wood aesthetic. On the second floor, however, he is using white glass panes for the windows, which lets more light in while still looking elegant. The white glass has a clean appearance that works well with the refined stone brick walls. Having different window styles on different floors adds visual variety and shows that Banana Kid put thought into every detail of his design.
Ta-da! Yay!
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building a survival starter house, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid?
I don't have any words to describe how much I admire the construction of Banana Kid. This house is a real work of art.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you will build a survival starter house?
Okay, then let's run to the place as soon as possible.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
But?
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. Round 3. I am building a survival starter house today, and I want to create something that demonstrates the best practices for early game construction. When you first start a new Minecraft world, you need to find shelter quickly before the first night arrives. The best starter house is one that uses materials you can gather in the first day while still being functional and expandable for later. I am going to build a 2-story mansion using stone bricks, cobblestone spruce logs, and spruce planks. These materials are all obtainable within the first few game days if you know where to look and work efficiently. Stone bricks require a furnace to craft, but that should be one of your first priorities anyway, since you need it for smelting ores and cooking food. The foundation of any good house starts with understanding what materials work well together visually and structurally. I am combining stone bricks and cobblestone because they have similar gray tones but different textures. Stone bricks look refined and intentional while cobblestone looks more rustic and natural. Using both creates visual variety without clashing colors. For the wooden elements, I am using spruce because it has a rich dark brown color that contrasts nicely with gray stone. Spruce trees are common in taiga and cold biomes, and one large spruce tree can provide enough wood for an entire house. The dark color of spruce wood also hides dirt and wear better than lighter woods like birch or oak. Building support structures correctly is essential for making houses look realistic and properly constructed. I am placing spruce logs as vertical pillars at the corners and intervals along the walls. In real timber frame construction, these posts would bear the weight of the roof and upper floors. Even though Minecraft blocks do not actually need support, showing structural elements makes buildings look more believable. I am also using spruce stairs as decorative elements along the bottom of walls and around windows. Stairs placed upside down create nice trim details that add depth and shadow to otherwise flat surfaces. These small touches separate good builds from great builds. The second floor requires careful planning because you need to balance interior ceiling height with exterior proportions. If you make ceilings too low, the rooms feel cramped, but if you make them too high, the building looks strange from outside. I am building my second floor with enough headroom to walk comfortably while keeping the overall building height reasonable. The walls continue the same pattern of stone bricks with spruce log pillars that I established on the first floor. Repetition of design elements across multiple floors creates visual unity and makes the building look like it was planned from the beginning rather than added onto randomly over time. For decoration along the bottom of my house, I am using dark oak planks, dark oak stairs, and leaf blocks. Dark oak is harder to obtain than spruce because dark oak trees only grow in dark forest biomes, which can be far from spawn. However, the deep brown color of dark oak creates beautiful contrast with the lighter spruce wood and gray stone. Mixing multiple wood types adds richness and complexity to builds that single wood builds cannot achieve. The leaf blocks provide that essential greenery that connects buildings to their environment. I am placing leaves under windows and along the foundation where climbing vines might grow in real life. One of the challenges of gathering materials for a starter house is prioritizing what to collect first. Wood is always the first priority because you need it for tools and crafting tables. Stone comes second because you need a pickaxe to mine it efficiently. Coal is important for torches and smelting, but you can also make charcoal from wood if coal is scarce. The most time-consuming material to gather is often stone bricks because you need to smelt cobblestone twice and then craft the bricks. I recommend setting up multiple furnaces early so you can smelt large quantities while you continue building with other materials. The roof of a starter house should be simple enough to build quickly, but attractive enough that you do not want to replace it later. I am using a combination of spruce wood elements and stone brick trim for my roof. The spruce provides warmth and texture, while the stone creates crisp edges and frames the wood nicely. Roof overhangs are important because they protect walls from rain and create shadow lines that make buildings look more three-dimensional. I always extend my roofs at least one block past the walls to get this effect. Roof overhangs also provide covered areas around the building perimeter where you can place outdoor furniture or decorations. Getting the proportions right on a two-story building is crucial for making it look balanced and attractive. The first floor should generally be slightly taller than the second floor because this creates a stable-looking base. Windows should be consistently sized and evenly spaced, with perhaps larger windows on the main living floor and smaller ones for bedrooms above. I am including multiple window sizes in my design to show different room functions from the outside. Large windows suggest public spaces like living rooms, while small windows suggest private spaces like bedrooms or storage areas. The relationship between a starter house and its surroundings matters more than many builders realize. A house that sits awkwardly on the terrain looks out of place no matter how well built it is. I am considering how my mansion relates to the ground level and making sure the foundation follows natural slopes rather than fighting against them. Adding pathways, flower beds, and other landscaping elements helps integrate buildings into their environment. Even simple touches, like placing a few stone blocks near the foundation or scattering some flowers nearby, can make buildings feel like they belong in the landscape. Thinking about future expansion is smart when building your first house because your needs will grow as you progress in the game. I am designing my mansion with potential expansion points where I could add wings, workshops, or farms later. Leaving some walls simple makes them easier to modify. While decorating main facades ensures the house always looks finished. The modular approach to building means you can enjoy your house now while planning for improvements later. This is better than building a tiny box at first and having to demolish everything when you need more space. Inside my house, I am using commands to replace all the dirt floor with cobblestone quickly because manual replacement would take a long time. Cobblestone floors are durable and easy to maintain, which makes them perfect for high traffic areas like entry halls and kitchens. In the windows, I am placing light blue glass panes, which let in plenty of natural light while adding a subtle cool tone to the interior. Glass panes are thinner than full glass blocks, so they look more realistic, like actual window glass. The light blue tin is my favorite because it makes interiors feel fresh and clean without dramatically changing the color of sunlight. Now, I am doing something unusual for a house interior, which is creating indoor farming areas. I am removing blocks along the walls to create trenches that I am filling with water. Water is essential for farming because it hydrates farmland up to 4 blocks away. I am covering the water edges with dirt blocks to contain it neatly. And then using a hoe to till the dirt into farmland. Having indoor farms is incredibly useful for survival mode because crops grow regardless of weather. And you can access them safely at night when monsters are outside. This is especially valuable early in the game when you might not have enough torches to light up large outdoor farms. For moving between floors, I am building wooden spiral staircases inside the house. Spiral staircases are space efficient because they go straight up in a tight coil rather than stretching across the room like regular stairs. I am using spruce wood for the stairs to match the other wooden elements in my house. The staircase connects the first floor to the second floor and allows easy movement between living areas. Building stairs during construction is important because adding them later often requires removing walls or other structures that are already in place. The ceiling of my first floor also serves as the floor of my second floor, so I need to build it carefully. I am using dark oak planks and spruce planks together to create an interesting pattern overhead. Mixing these two wood types on the ceiling adds visual interest when you look up and ties together the different wooden elements used throughout the house. Ceilings are often overlooked by builders, but they make a big difference in how cozy and finished a room feels. A plain ceiling makes rooms feel like unfinished basements, while a decorated ceiling makes them feel like proper living spaces. Now, I am planting different seeds in my indoor farm beds to establish food production. Having variety in your crops is important because different foods have different hunger restoration values, and some can be used for breeding animals or trading with villagers. I am planting wheat carrots, potatoes, and other crops that will grow automatically with the water source nearby. The indoor location means these crops are protected from trampling and will always have stable light levels from torches. This farm will provide sustainable food throughout my survival game. It is time for furniture. On the second floor, I am placing a comfortable bed with a nightstand and lamp beside it for the bedroom area. Beds are essential in survival mode because they let you skip the dangerous night and reset your spawn point. I am adding wardrobes for clothing storage and a television for entertainment because even Minecraft characters need to relax sometimes. A sofa provides comfortable seating, and I am placing carpet on the floor to add warmth and color to the room. For more advanced gameplay, I am setting up a brewing stand, a cauldron filled with water, and an enchanting table. These stations allow potion making and gear enchanting, which become important in mid to late game. Anvils with leaf decorations add both function and style to my workspace. Finally, I am extending my spiral staircase all the way up to the roof because roof access is useful for many purposes. On the roof, I am building a chimney using brick blocks, wooden trapdoors, and a campfire inside. Chimneys serve both aesthetic and practical purposes since the campfire provides light smoke effects and can even cook food if needed. The brick material looks great for chimneys because it has that classic fireplace appearance. Wooden trapdoors around the top create a decorative cap that looks like a traditional chimney crown. Great! My survival starter house is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Wow, JJ, you've got the best survival starter house. You even have vegetable beds here. You've taken up all the space in the house very competently.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.